Welcome back to Corby Q. I'm Corby. Thanks for joining us today. Today, we are doing a Sambal garlic onion bacon cheeseburger. Let's get this rolling. First, we're going to get some caramelized onions going, so let's start with the onions. 1 and 2. We are going to lop that off. Peel off of there. We're making caramelized onions, basically. Now that I want to keep these conformed and pretty much the same size, I am going to use a mandolin. Here is my mandolin. Be careful. These are sharp, I'm sure you know. Let's get this one going and see what the sizes look like. Really? I guess those are too thick. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, this is live TV, folks. This is kind of what I'm going for. I wanted to try to keep them all rings, but apparently that didn't happen. Let me get this second one done, and we'll get to cooking them. So here's our sliced onions. Just 2 large white onions. Now this is going to take a while. Caramelizing the onions is going to take a bit. So we're going to start them off slow. I'm going to start them on medium in my cast iron. We're going to put some butter in the cast iron. And to the butter, we're going to add some olive oil just so the butter doesn't burn. Butter and oil are heated up, melted. Now let's get these onions in. Now the object is to try to get them low and slow, right? So I got a lot of onions here. They will cook down. This is about 3 cups maybe of onions. I'm going on a medium-low heat. I'm going to let those go for about, we're going to add some salt. Some good old-fashioned table salt to the onions. Oh, maybe a couple pinches. The purpose of the salt is it draws out the moisture and it brings out the sweetness of, did I say potatoes? Onions. We're going to salt the onions. I think I said potatoes. I don't know. We'll check the instant replay. The onions, oh, maybe a couple pinches. We're going to give those 20-30 minutes to caramelize down. While this is cooking, let's get on to the burger. Also, while the onions were going, I fried up some bacon over on this griddle. Here's our beef. 80-20 ground beef. To this, we are going to add the cast of characters. And here's the star. This is Sambal red ground. What? What do you?
You're blinding.
What do you mean I'm blinding?
You're glaring.
Oh, I'm glaring. Can you see that?
It's too bright. Get it over here.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Hold on. I got that.
Yeah.
Come up here. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Sambal ground chili, fresh ground chili paste. This is going to be a sambal, up front flavor. We're going to go 1, 2.5 tablespoons. That look good? Steven? Mm-hmm. Looks good? Let me give these onions a quick toss. Might end up turning that heat down.
You got it right now.
250. 250. Might be a little much. I will turn it down if they start to burn or get too brown too quick. Okay. Ass ton of garlic, right? It's a good thing we're COVID, and it's a good thing we're wearing masks, because we are gonna push this through my press. And I think I'm going to turn this down. I'm going to go down to like 200. A lot of moisture. That's from the salt drawing out the moisture. That will cook away, and those will start to caramelize. In about 10 minutes, I think I'm going to add just a little bit of sugar to help the caramelization, and then we'll finish it off with some Worcestershire sauce. Okay, back to the burger. We're going to add a little bit of salt and some cracked black pepper. There's one more ingredient, sir, that we are going to add. And we're going to add Jose Jalapeno. Hello, I am Jose. I'm going to use half of this. And we have decided we are going to keep the seeds and just dice it all up. Mix. What should I use? I'm going to use God's greatest mixing invention. Man, I'm going to have sambal and jalapeno. All over my hands. It's a little wet. That's okay. I don't want to add breadcrumbs because breadcrumbs lead to meatloaf. But that should be some flavor. I'm going to let this sit. Hopefully it'll dry out a little while the onions cook, and then we will get them on the griddle. Now, through the magic of time, our onions are just about there. There's some sticky bits at the bottom I'm going to scrape up. Now, I'm just going to add a couple splashes of Worcestershire. We're going to let those cook off, and then we're going to separate the burger into two patties. And I'm making two because I feed my cameraman. Now I'm going to take these off of the heat, set them aside, and just before we eat them, I'll warm them up. And here's what the burgers look like. Hey, we're gonna let those cook. We'll give them a flip in a moment. We are going to give these burgers a flip-a-rooney. This is the same griddle that I cooked the bacon on, so I didn't mind having a little bit of that extra bacon fat on the griddle. Ooh, look at the crust. Oh, look at the crust. That one's a little coming apart, but it'll be all right, I promise. We'll let these finish cooking, and then we will get on to building the burger. For the cheese for our delicious burger, found these really, really cool Velveeta. Already melted cheese, like cheese sauce, ready to go. All you do, throw them in some water that you have simmering. Let it warm up. That's hot. Let the water warm up, cut it open, put it where you want to go. After this is done warming up, I'm going to throw the onions back on just to warm up, and we'll be ready to get this burger underway. To get this burger built, got a nice brioche bun. It's got a slight toast on it, nothing too spectacular. Let's get this burger going. There's our glorious patty. Ooh. Got some bacon right there. Nice and beautiful. Okay, we're going to get our caramelized onions that have been warming up. Man. All right, now. What? Cheese. Yep. Now we're going to eat the cheese. God? Here comes cheese. We're gonna There you go. Sambal garlic bacon onion cheeseburger. We're gonna cut this up. I'm gonna say thank you to Kuma Knives. They sent me this knife, part of their what is it? The Kuma sous chef program they have. I'm gonna give this a cut, and then we're gonna try it. Oh man! And you guys said cut it, don't eat it as one. All right. Here we go. I don't even know. Look at that. You see the jalapenos in there? The peppers from the sambal?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. I'm going to go right here. Actually, I'm going to flip it over. You got to get the hunch. Got to get your elbows out to ward off the predators. Good. Oh, those onions are so good. Bacon's crispy. Okay, there's the spice. Damn. You guys gotta try this at home. So good. Appreciate you guys joining me today. Probably have food all over my face. It doesn't matter if you're baking it, frying it, smoking it, or burger griddling it. You guys keep doing what you do. Take care.